There you go. Yeah! Okay, cool. I got a few more extra lives from that. Sweet,
Beat
okay.
the level.
Working on it.
Well, I'm on the blimp level.
I mean, I get it, it's the final level in the game, but god, this stage is terrible.
I'm on the blimpy level.
It is such overkill.
Hopefully I can catch up.
Cool. Of course that thing's gonna hit me. Why wouldn't it?
What, the Cortex Vortex hit you? That was still up there.
Oh, gee.
I knew you should have looked out for it. It was still up there. You know?
Oh. Okay, no.
Stop saying the N-word.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, that level is terrible. Good luck on that one, Ram.
Wait, you beat it?
That level was...
You beat
yeah,
that
level... I beat it.
So now
that
you just got
was
one thing
awful.
to do. You gotta beat the boss.
That level was terrible.
Well, I got
oh,
no
man, I'm
hope.
giving myself a break.
Wait, I'll give yourself a long
Pop my
break.
knuckles for a little bit.
I got 4 levels to go until I freaking get to the boss fight.
I'm gonna kind of move my knuckles around a little bit. I got a cramp.
Crampy.
Okay. I don't know what this boss is like. I just remember it being really difficult, so... Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. Oh, now I remember. It's this final phase. Okay, now I remember why this boss is so challenging. It's literally the final phase. The rest of the boss is pretty easy. But the final phase is really, really challenging.
Why?
So each phase, his like blast from his blaster get faster and faster, and then the final phase, there's literally no pattern to his blaster. He just starts shooting everywhere. So like, there's no strategy to it. It's just like, pray to God that you're not in the fire range. Jeez. Why did I do this the first time? What the heck? Okay, this is really annoying.
Why?
I did... Okay. Literally, like, the first try I did right now, I got through the first 2 phases in one go. Okay, there you go. Now I know how. It's really weird. There's a reticle, and, like, it's green for a little while, and then becomes red. And, it takes really long to become red, so whenever it becomes yellow, you start freaking out, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna get hit. But it actually stays red for a really long time, so...
There we go, I got 1 blimp.
Got it! Done!
You won?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'm still on the blimp level.
Okay, I want to ask myself this. Why was that so challenging the first time I did it? What was I...
You're playing in school or something like
through...
that, right?
That's true. I was playing in school on a Game Boy Advance that has a screen that's like the size of a penny. So yeah, that actually would be a lot harder if you're playing on a really tiny screen. On top of that, I don't know whether it was my Game Boy Advance original or my DS Lite. If it was my original, then God, that boss would have been terrible. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, you fool! It will take me forever to fix this mess.
I'm just gonna finish this.
Super! You got all the crystals. Let's hope there's enough power in these to reverse Cortex's dirty work. Crash, you've done well, but Cortex is still a threat to us, as his space station and planetary minimizer have not been destroyed. You must go back and retrieve the gems and relics from each location. Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Is that a warped song or? Is that warped or Crash 2?
Both actually, because they both use the same
Okay.
song. So what are we playing next time?
Well, the SpongeBob movie game.
Okay.
This was kind of an impromptu Crash.
Yeah, I never
Crash the
played this
Huge
game
Adventure
before,
stream.
so this is my
It's
first
kind of an
time playing.
impromptu Huge Adventure stream because Wrath of Cortex crashed on me. Oh, Shin'en worked on this. Oh, Shin'en did the music. They're known for making the classic game, Jet Rocket, or whatever its name is, on the Wii and 3DS. Terrible game, by the way.
Why?
Or no, did Shin'en make... Oh, no, Shin'en also made, like, Project Neo, or whatever, that F-Zero style
Project
racing
Neo
game on the Wii U.
Cortex. Yeah.
Yeah, Project Neo Cortex.
The Cortex Vortex.
No, the Jet Rocket games are really bad because the level design is really terrible.
I almost beat the blimp.
Now I'm just watching your stream. I'm curious.
I think I just beat the final blimp. No, I'm on level 18. Wait, you want me to finish this or you want me to quit?
It's totally up to you.
I'm about good.
Okay.
It's not a very good game, but it's okay. It's better than Crash Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, I had more fun playing this than Wrath of Cortex.
Well, it was laggy.
I mean, no. I mean, sorry. It's not that I think it's an overall fun game, like better game, but for this play session, I enjoyed it more than. Well, there you go. That's it. So Ram wins one and I win one.
Well, do we really count that as a win? It was a glitch.
I count it as a win.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
because I mean, you were still pretty far ahead whenever it crashed on me, so I don't think I would be able to catch up either way. So, if you really want to be technical, I forfeited. So like, I could have restarted the game and just started from the beginning.
I guess. And then after the SpongeBob game, you want to play something that we haven't played at all? Like something that we never played, either one of us, to see how we can
That'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
What game would you want to do?
I don't know, want a PS1 game or a PS, Game Boy Advance
You know, have you ever played... Well, you probably have, but have you ever played, Bugs Bunny Travel in Time for a long period of time?
On PS1?
Yeah.
I never played it at all on PS1.
Okay, I only played the tutorial level, so that would be something that we've never really played before.
I never played the Quark games. You ever play Quark?
No, actually.
Yeah, I never played the Quark games either.
All right, all right, sure, we'll play those. They're, well, they're not terrible, but we're probably both of us are gonna have a really hard time with the controls, so that might make.
Well, I'm used to playing Tomb Raider, so tank controls mean nothing to me.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
All right, so after this is SpongeBob, which will be Wednesday.
SpongeBob movie.
And I'll whenever Ram's not looking, I'll use the cheat code and say that I got to the boss fight already.
What, the Sandy Cheeks code?
I don't know if it's called that, but there's a cheat code.
Yeah, it's a cheat code called
the
the Sandy Cheeks code. You ever used it?
No.
It's when Sandy Cheeks pops up on screen, takes off a bathing suit.
I knew it wasn't a real code. You like the.
Well, you know the scene in the beginning of level 1. I mean, at the end of level 1, where Patrick's flying around and he's naked. It'll be like that, but with Sandy. Just flying T-pose in the background.
Well, I love how there isn't even a Sandy model in that game.
It has to be somewhere. I'll look for it.
I mean, unless it's like left over from Battle for Bikini Bottom, but
Probably. I mean, she was in one scene in the movie. I paid 10, and also on top of the, in the hamster wheel. She had that scene.
oh yeah. I kind of like how, like, the first bunch of movies way better than the second, but I do like how the second one add, like,
Yeah, the
other
less sandy you
characters
get,
feature.
the more, the better it gets. And then when you add too much sandy and make the sandy movie, it becomes bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much
One
sandy.
One of my favorite jokes from Sponge Out of Water is whenever they're about to go to the surface and Mr. Krabs goes, "Okay, all side characters leave." And that's a really good joke.
Well, I mean, it's
Sponge Out of Water
obvious.
actually has a lot of good jokes in it.
Well, I mean, is it a good joke though? Because I mean, it's letting the audience know, okay, we know that only the main character's gonna be in this movie, so just get rid of everyone else.
That's the funny part of it. It's a fourth wall break, and also, I think it's a funny joke. It's well put together.
Well, it's like if I wrote a paragraph where someone says "the" so many times, and I just have the cow break the fourth wall and says, "I say the way too many times," and he winks at the camera. Would that be funny? No, it's stupid.
That's totally different from what I'm talking about.
It's the same thing though. It's acknowledging that you did something bad, and you.
No, it's not. It's not. You did something bad. It's
Then
like,
why did they bring the side cows anyway?
for that joke. It's funny.
For that joke, but is it really a joke? I think they just acknowledge that there's a animation error where they actually brought all the side cows with them.
No. It's not an animation character. It was made for that joke. Because then, yeah, then he's like, all side characters get out of here. And the
Why
joke
even
is
bring
that,
them
like,
though?
yeah, the joke is that. Well, no. They didn't bring them. They just walked on their own. They were like, oh, okay, well, we'll see what's going on.
Well, they could have done their own thing. They could have just said, "Screw you, Mr. Krabs." Like, Mr. Krabs isn't the leader of the bunch, right?
Why are you trying to dissect this?
Because I like to think. I critique the movies.
And then my second favorite joke is whenever they're all standing and
And he says, "This is a
and he
funny
goes and
stand."
Squidward goes, yeah, what harm could not having Krabby Patties do? And then it instantly turns into a hellscape and he goes, "Welcome to the apocalypse, Squidward."
Well, that's a
That's
Mad
my
Max
second favorite.
reference.
I know, but it's funny because it's funny how quickly it's funny how like it instantly turns to it.
Yeah.
That's where the joke lies. If they spent time building it up, it wouldn't be nearly as funny.
Yeah. You sure that SpongeBob movie game is gonna run on your emulator? Because if you're having issues with Crash Graphic Cortex, which you said was fine before, might have issues with the SpongeBob movie too.
Here, I'll try it out right now.
You have to
Special
stream
viewers,
it. Yeah, stream it too.
special
in order to
viewers, you
get
get a
it.
chance to see it right now.
Okay.
My
I
very
know you're
special
searching.
viewers. I'm not going to show you footage of it because you guys aren't worthy.
Oh, you don't get the Reggie Rocket Funko Pop?
Is there a Reggie Rocket Funko
Yes. Yes.
Pop? If it's available on Amazon, maybe.
It's coming out in June. You gotta wait until June.
Yeah, we have a tale of triumph. Oh, no, it's a bravery, triumph, and managerial responsibility. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
Nick Games.
It is also laggy, but it doesn't matter that much.
Okay.
Oh, it's real laggy.
Oh yeah, I told you. This is what we tested.
But again, since this game's a lot slower, it really doesn't matter as much. I'm fine
Does
with
it? Because you need a Goofy Google tokens, and you gotta do those obstacle platforming. You know those.
We're
cubes?
not beating the game. I know that. I'm not beating that game.
I know, but you don't get to a certain point where you gotta get more tokens. You know.
We'll figure that out when we get to it.
Okay.
I mean, you're probably gonna win anyway because it's running faster. So
But is it really a win?
anyway, that's
I never
it.
played the Game Boy Advance game. Is that any fun?
It's all right. I played a little bit of it, and I have it on GBA now. Thanks to Lukey Games, provided by Lukey Games. Go on LukeyGames.com. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's
neat. It's a real treat.
it's got some really good music. I really like the soundtrack. Not as good as the console game. It's still really fun.
Yeah.
And it's a 2D platformer where you play as SpongeBob and Patrick, and it really reminds me of Ren and Stimpy's Invention, where you got like a bunch of combo techniques that you use, and you can use them. Also, kind of reminds me of Atlantis Scorpantis, but more so Ren and Stimpy, because Ren and Stimpy, you know, it's a 2D platformer, and they're both there at the same time.
I'm gonna see how.
And that's pretty much what it is. There's some really annoying levels. I think there's a level near the end where it's kind of like a Mario level where there's a thing that rises and falls, and if it falls on you, then it instantly kills you.
It rises
so you have to like kind of
sets in the west.
So you basically have to run a little bit, jump into a chasm so that you don't get insta killed, and then run a little bit, jump into a chasm, and it's like repeat, and it goes on for a little too long.
What do you think is the best?
And also,
what do you think is the best SpongeBob game on the Game Boy Advance?
Have
you played them all?
I have. I'd say the best one.
For me, it's either Atlantis Scorpantis or Creature from the Krusty Krab.
Why Atlantis Scorpantis?
It feels good. Did you see the animations? They look good, and they feel...
Yeah, but those are just the animations from Lights, Camera, Pants.
No, they improved it.
Oh, all right.
Well, the walking animations, yes, but the attacks, no.
Lights, Camera, Pants might be my favorite. It's fairly easy, so it's easy for me to get into, and you get to play as Sandy and Squidward, which are two characters that don't normally... Well, Squidward, at least, doesn't normally get a...
But you can't play as Mr. Krabs.
You can't play as Plankton either, which is really weird because he's on the cover.
Yeah.
No, probably Lights, Camera, Pants, and if not Lights, Camera, Pants, then Battle for Bikini Bottom, because I do like the very slow puzzle type Battle for Bikini Bottom, even if the animation looks really bad.
I mean, it's the same animation from the SpongeBob games that came before it.
Yeah, it's just
Flying
reused
Dutchman.
from Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you actually trying to play that level?
I'm trying.
So yeah, I'd probably say Lights, Camera, Pants, honestly, overall. And then I never really got into Creature from the Krusty Krab on GBA. I tried the first level, and I got really annoyed by it, and so I just stopped.
Yeah.
Does it get better after that?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Alright, well that's it.
Okay.
Stream's over, bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Alright, now, call's over. So